What's up, people? What's up? What's up? I hope all of you guys are doing good. Very warm welcome. Long time since I've come live on the channel. So, how are you guys doing? All good, all great. Welcome, people. Welcome. I hope all of you guys are doing amazingly well. My name is Anoop, and this is your very own Vedantu's 9&10 English channel. Once again, a very warm welcome. Thank you for staying back and watching our videos. Thank you for supporting us. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. So today what we're gonna do is very simple, guys. We're gonna learn about few things, or we're gonna look into few techniques that can help us learn things or study a little bit more effectively in a lesser amount of time. Now, here is the thing: when I say study more in less amount of time, I don't mean that you don't need to put in the work. All you have to do is take a magic pill and you'll be a genius. No, I don't mean that. What I'm trying to tell you is few techniques, few things that you can do or inculcate in your everyday activity, which could actually make a lot of impactful effort, what to say, make it more impactful such a way that you don't have to go back and go through those topics again, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to look into few things that can actually help you study more effectively, right? So I'll keep it very short. I'll not drag the video. No matter what, we'll keep it between 10 to 15 minutes, definitely not more than that, so that you can understand the whole concept in the next 5 to 10 minutes, right? So let's look into what I'm talking about, guys. The first thing that I want to tell you is very simple: set a schedule. It's important that you do a timetable for yourself, because here is the thing, guys: a man without a plan is no man at all. A man without a man is no man at all. In the sense, you need to have a proper plan. I don't mean that you're not a man. What I'm trying to say is you need to have a clear-cut idea of what you're going to study when. You should not go along with the wind. Whenever my mood is like I want to study physics, I'll study that. When my mood is like I want to do math, I'll do that. No, don't do that to yourself, because sometimes your mood can be such a way that you don't feel like doing it all. And then what happens? You don't end up doing anything at all. So don't follow your mood, especially at this age, because all of you guys are going through puberty. Your mood can be, everywhere at this point of time. So please make sure that you don't do that to yourself, and set a proper schedule. Set the schedule such a way that you need to, place priority on things. For example, if I talk about physics, light and electricity are very important chapters. You already know that. Sometimes, it's something that you've heard a lot of times, right? Now, here's the first thing: you need to either set a study plan such a way that you give more importance to a chapter which either carries a lot of marks, either it has a lot of weightage, or start with a chapter which is a lot easier so that it saves a lot of time. You have to go with either of those. Either you have to choose a one which has a lot of weightage, or you have to go with one which is a lot more easier. Now, why am I saying this? Because when you finish off one task, like let's say you start with an easy chapter like Human and Colorful World, you will have enough time to prepare for the difficult ones. Let's say you find electricity difficult. Now you have a lot of time to work around it and actually give a lot of time or a lot of importance to that particular chapter and get it over with, right? So that is the first thing. Make sure that you set a timetable, and make sure that the timetable is such a way that it is set on priority or in terms of the ease of chapter, so that you can actually save a lot of time for the difficult ones. Second thing is people using a mind map. Now, I've done so many sessions on mind maps before. If you haven't checked it out, please check at least one of those videos out. There's tons and tons of videos of mind mapping. It works wonders, people. Trust me when I say it works wonders. Mind map is basically a pictographic representation of the entire chapter in simple, colorful words or simple, colorful ways, so that you easily can recollect all the important points just by looking at those. Now, you can also download a lot of them on the internet. You can find a lot of mind maps that you have already pre-made by other people, but I would say do it by yourself, because you tend to remember things better when you actually do it all by yourself. So try to do it by yourself. Take inspiration from those and try to do it by yourself. But yes, make sure that you do a mind map or follow a mind map procedure. It helps a lot Trust me when I say it helps a lot. I can bet my life on it that it helps a lot. Be it whatever chapter it might be it big or small, you can make several mind maps of the entire chapter. This actually helps you save a lot of time and helps you recollect or recap the entire thing in a lesser amount of time. So that's the second thing. Use mind maps. Third thing, people, is to make pointers while you're studying. Make points, people, because at the end of the year, see, you don't have just physics, right? You don't have just chemistry, you don't have just biology. You have a lot of subjects, and you need to remember all these things throughout the year. And at the end of the year, towards the final exam, that is about 9 months from now, you need to produce all of that in your in your paper, in your examination. So you need to remember those points, the points that you feel like are important. So make sure you start making points while you're studying. So while you're reading a certain topic in NCERT, make sure you have a notebook alongside. So you can write down the important points, whatever you understand. Now again, when I say points, it does not mean that you have to copy paste the entire textbook into your notebook. No, whatever you understood, write in your own words, but write in points, because that actually helps you save time and study more effectively. Now again, the whole concept of this is to study more effectively. Making pointers is something that saved my life in 10th standard and 12th standard. Trust me when I say this, this is something that works every time without fail. But you need to make sure, you have to be very religious, you need to be very consistent. You should not do it just one day and then let it go. No, you have to be very consistent. But if you are consistent, towards the end of the year, you have an entire notebook of everything that is important. All you have to do is spend 30 to 40 minutes to revise that, and you're good to go. That's it. Third tip is this: make sure you make points. All right. Hello, hi Krishna, hi, hello. Yes, Lakshya, what's up? Okay, yeah. The next point, people, is this: Indian education system has taught us how to memorize things, but that does not mean that you also have to follow the same thing. Don't memorize, familiarize, in the sense, for example, guys, I'll just give you a very simple example. Light, right? Reflection, refraction. Now, under reflection, you study a lot about concave, convex mirrors, right? Under refraction, you study about concave and convex lenses. Now, rather than memorizing the whole ray diagrams and everything that is related to that mirror and lens, once you understand mirrors, all you have to remember, all you have to understand is lenses are very similar to it. Almost 90% of lens is same as that of mirror. So don't memorize stuff. Familiarize yourself with that. Familiarize with yourself with that. In a sense, try to connect things that you've already studied in the past, be it chemistry, be it biology, be it physics, whatever it is, whatever chapter, whatever subject it is, you have studied a little bit of it in your lower grades. All you have to do is find the dots, connect it such that you're able to remember it, rather than by hearting the whole thing and trying to cramp everything up and remember it, memorize it, put it in your in your unit test and your midterm examination, final exam. No, don't do that to yourself. There's no need for you to do that to yourself. All you have to do is familiarize yourself with those concepts. Familiarize yourself with those concepts. Why am I finding it so hard to difficult? Finding it so hard to pronounce a name. Alright, that is my next step. The next step, people, is again the same thing that I mentioned before. Make points while you're studying. Make the notes. It's very important. Again and again, I'm repeating this because it is that important that you do. Once you read a certain topic, let's say you're reading about reflection, whatever you understood about reflection, in your own 2 lines, write what is reflection. That's all. It saves so much time, it saves so much effort. While you are going to give your exam, all you have to do is go through that and you're good to go. That's it, as simple as that. So make sure that you do that. Next thing is something that you're doing right now, and that is, people, watching videos online recorded sessions or live lectures. Any of that is actually something that can help you remember better, because time and again, people, it's very simple. I'll just give you a simple example. If I ask you guys, that scene of KGF where he goes to the police station, how many of you guys remember it? Can you please put it on the chat box? If you watched KGF movie, you would have probably seen that scene where he walks into the police station to do something. Do you guys remember that scene? Yeah, KGF 2. Yes, you guys remember it? Huh? Yes, no? Now, You remember that? Tell me what was that you studied yesterday evening around 7 p.m. Do you remember that? No, you don't. Not as clearly. Even if you do, not as clearly as the KGFC. Why is that? Because your brain or our brains are designed or wired such a way that we tend to remember things that you see, that you hear. So utilize something that you have for free, the YouTube platform. Use it to learn the concepts. Use it to understand things that you've already that you find a little difficult to visualize. This way you're actually saving a lot of time and again understanding the same concept in much lesser time. So audio visual memory is something that you can actually utilize while you're doing this. In fact, the whole concept of Vedantu works on audio visual memory. More about that towards the end. Lastly, people, do not take long and frequent breaks. See, take breaks while you're studying. All right, you should not study continuously, but don't take long breaks. Like for example, study for 15 minutes, take 5 to 10 minutes break, then study for 15 minutes, then take 30 minutes break. All right, this is fine, but don't do it such a way that you're studying for 45 minutes, then taking another 45 minutes break, and then again studying for 45 minutes, and then again taking 1 hour break. Please don't do that to yourself, because you tend to, once your brain is relaxed to that extent, when you sit for 30 minutes or 40 minutes or greater than that, you don't actually have, you've pretty much lost that interest to go back and look at what you were to what you were doing before. So make sure while you're studying, do it in a proper manner. Like for example, study for 45 minutes, take 15 minutes break, 45 minutes, 15 minutes break. Or do it such a way that study for 1 hour, take 10 minutes break, study for 1 hour, take 10 minutes or 20 minutes break. That's how you're supposed to do it. Don't do it such a way that whenever you feel like doing it, you're taking a break, because again you tend to lose that interest, and that is something that you already have experienced. Every one of you guys have experienced it, and I myself have experienced it every once in a while. When you do that to yourself, you're actually losing that interest. So don't do that to yourself. Take proper categorized breaks. So again, when you're studying, guys, this is something that you have to understand. While you're studying, you should not study continuously, because when you do that, you lose that motivation to study, right? You lose that motivation because you are actually exhausting your brain through that process. While you're studying, take frequent breaks, but it has to be disciplined, it has to be well maintained. You have to be very strict, and you have to adhere to that itself. You should not waver around. You take proper breaks, like study for 45 minutes, take 15 minutes break, then study for 45 minutes, take 30 minutes break, 45 minutes, then 15 minutes break. If you're doing it that way, in a proper disciplined manner, in that manner, if you were to do it, then you actually tend to stay focused, and you actually can study things longer for lesser, you can study more for lesser amount of time. So all of these are some of the tips that actually helped me as well, people. These are things that I follow myself, right? I used to follow it myself when I was in school. Something that it worked for me, and I'm hoping will work for you as well. As promised, within 15 minutes, I told you that I'll get it done. But yes, we're not completely done yet, because as mentioned before, people, Vedantu is a platform where, just like how you're studying right now, you get to understand or visualize the entire concept in a manner that you will never ever forget it. So if you guys want to be a part of Vedantu, and if you guys want to let's say be a part of this amazing platform, you guys can be too. Please don't get scared of this, because this is my everyday life. So please don't get scared of the number of tabs that is open. That's how I do it every day. That's how I roll, people. That's how I roll, because that's thug life. So if you guys want to be a part of Vedantu, and if you guys want to experience the whole concept of online learning, and also become
Rapid
experts
order.
in the concepts, you guys can take a look at the link given in the description. The link is right here. It's AI Live. They can see, once you click on the description, you can see this AI Live CBSE 10 1-year course. So all you have to do is click on that link, people. The whole year course for the whole year is going to be offered to you at just 8,100 rupees for the whole year, where you have tests, assignments, midterm revisions, doubt solving, live doubt solving, that too, end term revision, lots and lots of fun, and more importantly, understanding and visualizing a concept in a way that you've never done before. So all of this is what Vedantu is offering you guys in your own language. If you're comfortable in English, that's how it is going to be. If it's English, that's how it's going to be. 20th June, a new set of batch is starting. Here's an opportunity for you guys to grab it. Don't let it go, because you have an opportunity here to learn the entire thing, visualize the whole thing at just 8,100 rupees, right? So the link is right there, people. Check it out for yourself. That is all from my side for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Again, the coupon codes and everything is already applied. That's how the base price is 9,000 rupees, but this is after my coupon code, which is already applied to it. So all you have to do is click on that link. AME Pro coupon code is already applied to it. 900 rupees flat off. 8,100 rupees is the price that you'll be paying for the entire year. Alright, so that's all from my side, guys. Thank you for joining. I hope you've learned something new today. I'll catch you guys in the next one then. Bye bye. Hi Vani, what's up? Hi Avivi, welcome to Bangalore. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next session. Take care of yourselves. Have a great evening and utilize these tips. Let me know in the comment section of today's video how and whether this is something that would help you or not, in your day-to-day life. Thank you for joining. Catch you guys in the next one. Until the next time we meet, this is Anoop signing off. Take care. Bye bye. Peace. Stay safe, guys. Bye. Take care. See you.